Today's video, you're going to learn how McClung is jumping so high, and you're going to get 6 tips on how you can train just like him to improve your vertical jump too. The first tip we're going to get into is his acceleration. A lot of people don't know that acceleration is one of the key aspects to improving vertical jump. Your standing vertical jump is pretty important, but it's really not as important if you're trying to improve like your ability to dunk or your ability to be good at high jump, something like long jump. You have to have a lot of horizontal speed. Train stuff like this is stuff like sled sprints, horizontal broad jumps, hurdle hops, stuff with a horizontal momentum to it. And when you can train that acceleration factor and really improve your ability to explode off the first step, and at those first 7 steps, you're going to see some big increases in your vertical jump. The next thing we're going to get into is his penultimate. So when you can accelerate really well, now you can actually make a big push into your penultimate. What's really important is getting a long distance between your back foot and your front foot when it comes to actually pushing to the penultimate. Really good ways to train this penultimate push is obviously acceleration sprints and resisted push jumps. Triple broad jumps will help you a lot with that first step explosiveness. The next key that makes McClung jump high is his vertical force. Vertical force is the key to all athletics, but where people get wrong is that the first thing they think of is let's improve our strength, let's improve our squat 1RM and our deadlift 1RM. That's slow vertical force, so that's slow strength. You need fast strength. So easy ways to improve your fast strength is stuff like resisted plyometrics, sprints, hurdle hops, stuff that's really high intensity, but you're trying to produce that force in 0.4 to 0.3 seconds. Another thing that you need to be able to get off the ground like McClung is power development. So power is how fast can you move lightweight things or how fast can you move heavy things. So this is where you can actually get into some strength work where you could do 60 to 80% of your 1RM of a squat and try to move it as fast as possible. That's good stuff for power development. McClung is great at this. Maybe it's 0.6 seconds. He can get off the ground really fast, or he could push off the defender and jump into the sky with a lot of strength, which you do need sometimes. Power development, real good ways to develop your power is going to be stuff like med ball throws, just a standing vertical jump, drop as fast as possible and then explode up into the air, dumbbell squat jumps where you maybe got 10 to 20% of your body weight. And also my favorite one is med ball back throws and also split stance med ball throws. Those are going to be your best ones for power development. By the way, if you're liking this so far, can you leave a comment which exercise you like so far and which one you're going to try tomorrow? I think you should really try out the med balls, but you comment down below what you think you should try. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go hit the subscribe button and put on the bell notifications. Next key we're going to get into is his elasticity. So elasticity is pretty much your ability to look like a kangaroo. So you're going to go into the ground and pop right back off, be able to pop off the ground fast and look kind of effortless. Looking effortless all comes from the tendon. So improving your tendon elasticity is important. Stuff like pogos, stuff like skipping, stuff like assisted jumps, assisted pogos, and even sprinting is going to make you look so elastic that when you improve that, you're also improving your stress shortening cycle, which is the key to all athletics. A lot of people get really strong and they don't focus on their stress shortening cycle, which is what drives elasticity and power and speed. It's honestly like the root of it. So what McClung does really well is that really focused on plyometrics, which drives elasticity first versus going to the heavy strength stuff way too early on. If you're looking for some easy ways to improve your elasticity, just think of plyometrics that you have to get off the ground fast, play around with it. So let's say you have a power skip. So you're going with height for a set of 10 meters. And you're going for power skips for height, and then you can go power skips for distance for 10 to 20 meters, and then you can do some acceleration sprints. Your main focus is to be as elastic and poppy off the ground. And then another really good way to improve your elasticity is just to play basketball. McClung played basketball. He wasn't just a dunker. That's what people don't understand. He's on, I believe, the LA Lakers summer team right now, so he's obviously one of the top players in the world. Even if he's on the bench of a roster, only get that through playing a shit ton of basketball, not just from jumping out the sky. He obviously has skill. You have to play a lot of basketball in whatever sport it is, whether it's soccer or track. You have to do that sport a lot to develop elasticity for that sport. Another key that we're going to get into is his speed. So like I was talking about before, speed is a big factor of elasticity, but max effort speed is one of the most underdeveloped things of all athletics. McClung is one of the fastest people in the NBA of all time, and that shows why he jumps so high. So you have to improve your max speed. Easy ways to improve your max speed is by doing stuff like pogos, bounds, and even max effort sprints. So 10-meter flies, 40-yard dashes. But the key here that a lot of people don't know is that you need a lot of rest. You gotta sit for 2 to 4 minutes, 6 minutes. That way you're fully recovered and you go again and try to beat your PR again. But what too many people do is they try to do this whole, I'm gonna just grind out reps. This is not the place where you grind out reps. Most of the stuff we're talking about in this video, we are not grinding out reps. We are trying to stay as fresh as possible, high rest, short reps. The next thing we're gonna get into is his body fat. Just from looking at McClung, he seems to stay around 10 to 12% on his body fat year round, which is key for just keeping a high vertical jump. For every 1% of body fat you lose, that's 2 pounds of, I guess you could say, water weight or fat. You gain 1 inch on your vertical or 0.2 seconds on your track time. Let's say you run 11.0, but you're 13% body fat. Now, if you get down to 12% body fat at a healthy rate, now you're gonna run a 10.8. So if you do it at a healthy weight while getting relatively stronger, now your speed's gonna go up. And then let's say you had a 30-inch vert, now you're gonna have 31-inch vert, because the more force you produce relative to your body weight is key for your vertical jump. If you found this video interesting, please leave a like and sub. Check out this video right here, or check out this video. I'm gonna try to get y'all another video as soon as possible. I love y'all for watching. Have a good one.